Hello, my name is Surendran Thuraisingam. I'm one of the cardiologists here at CVSKL.
Hi, I'm Fazir and I'm from CVSKL as well.
And we're here to answer and ask each other a few questions for World Heart Day. Patient asks, I should avoid exercise after a heart attack. True or false?
It's quite a common question. First of all, I think you need to check with your cardiologist. So come and see us and we'll assess you, because you can have a very severe heart attack or a very mild heart attack. But generally, you should be able to exercise as soon as possible. However, at different intensity. So you probably will not be able to do a marathon immediately after a heart attack. But I think you should be able to start gradually, so at a low intensity form of exercise. You can lower your risk of heart disease with vitamins and supplements.
Absolute nonsense.
Right.
There's no role for vitamins and supplements in prevention of coronary artery disease and other heart diseases. What we get in a normal balanced diet would normally suffice. So you don't have to go out there and buy expensive branded vitamins and supplements, because what we get in the diet, as I said, is adequate. Faz, you're a young man. So the question is, I'm too young to worry about heart disease.
You're never too young to get illnesses, unfortunately. The youngest I've seen myself is about 22 years old. What's your youngest
heart attack? 19.
19.
Yeah.
So we have seen a really young...
And he was super skinny.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the process of narrowing of your arteries can occur when you're young. Especially in Malaysia, we have a high diabetic population, high obesity. So you have to start your healthy lifestyle and look after yourself as early as possible. So let's look at the next question. Heart disease is preventable and caused by a poor lifestyle. So slim and active people are protected.
I think across an entire population, keeping your weight down, exercising, eating sensibly would have a great impact on the entire society if everybody is encouraged to follow suit. But if you've got a bad family history, if you're genetically predisposed to a very high cholesterol, if you have a history of premature heart disease in the family or stroke, then you can be as health conscious and as careful as you can possibly be, but your risk is still significantly elevated. So if you identify these features in your genes or in your family, make sure you go when you're 20 plus years old, do a full checkup and see where your personal risk standing is, because intervening with lifestyle and medication at that age might be the game changer for your future. All right, Fazir, if you have heart disease, you should eat as little fat as possible.
When we say fats, technically it's broken down to good fats and bad fats, but generally it's the bad fats that we are familiar with. So we have the saturated fat, and that normally comes in our food, and we have a lot of it in our food. So I think if you have a heart disease, you definitely need to control your saturated fat and also your trans fat. So trans fats are like pastries, manufactured fats, which are bad for you. So I think in general, the general rule, I think we need to cut down on our saturated fats and trans fats, and we should increase our good amount of fats. What do you think?
Fazir, what do you think about the keto diet?
Keto diet, so they just do the fats only, and I'm not a fan of it. I've always believed, because all this food fat comes in and goes, and it's not sustainable. There's no point you losing 10 kilograms in 3 months' time and then putting on weight next year. So that's how I see it. Okay, next, the last question for Prof. Suren. Heart disease runs in my family, so there's nothing I can do to prevent it.
Well, that's obviously wrong, because heart disease is preventable to a large extent. But the key to it is to identify that issue early. If you have a bad family history, people have had women and men below the age of 60 in the family been having stents or heart attacks, then you need to get checked way before you get to their age. If you do something like address your lifestyle, if you quit smoking, exercise, and if you qualify by criteria to be on medication for cholesterol or blood pressure or diabetes, you should comply and take the medicine long term to keep yourself healthy. So yes, identify early and prevent.
So I think that's all the questions that we have from you. We hope everyone is staying safe and take care.